or through the woods. So come on down to Balance Patch and make it happen. As now, we have no more than 10 games left in this tournament, folks. It is late, but we are here to bring you the action as Light and Mars get right on into grand finals.
Yeah, there's a tale as old as time. Light coming in hot, maybe not too hot, but that game 5, I would say, coming in hot. Mars, such a great performance at the end of their winner set. Probably still feeling confident, especially given their record over the last few weeks. But that being said, one thing has been consistent, and that is Light takes it home. Even after losing that set to Mars just a few weeks ago, still won the tournament, and we're seeing a little bit as to why. That being said, though, Mars has been playing spectacularly so far, already putting some new stuff together.
Yep, 110% kill range, already going to be letting Mars understand that you have to be watching out for Light's kill options, those backers at the ledge, especially those smash attacks, especially in neutral. Like, just trying to find that back air, just spamming it, trying to find a falling upper because that would get the KO. The pressure on the shield against Mars is immaculate, and the S smash is going to clean up for first blood.
Mars then trying after the fact, but find some perfectly spaced pressure here, bait in these approaches, trying to catch you with a paralyzer, a grab, but his flow chart is down angled F chill, grab, ab, and down smash paralyzer, or just trying to catch any sort of grounded movement, force you to jump into that Zair, into the up air to really get his true combo game started, and has been working the mileage, even though he was down a stock, took a lot of percent early on. He's kind of answered back, really starting to rack it back up, but just still not able to close it. And that was single hit dare into a grab.
Yeah.
What is Light cooking right now?
I don't know, but I'm in line. I'm waiting to be served because this is very interesting so far. The options that he's picking are working out, but they're unorthodox to say the least. The drag down dare, essentially, still holding on to that stock even after that air to air for Mars. A very ambitious jump, but really nice route, kind of fading in and out, feigning that he's going back to the stage. Up smash should do it though. 116 on Mars. Pretty tall mountain to climb here.
Beautiful back air and the jab, just creating some pressure, but not able to get too much more. Then a get off me tool that Mars is going to enter back and answer back in turn. Able to find the platform position to find the neutral air, get an advantage state of his own started, and reverse that. Trapping Light on the platform now underneath it, but just not able to get too much more and having to back off, try it once again.
Okay, nice. I like the idea, trying to cover that tech in. Almost had it right, just mistimed it. Good pressure here at the ledge. Nice patience from Light. Trying to find a way around. Ooh, double jumps, but doesn't go in. Mars covers it, though, with the jab.
Mars has been sitting at 125%, while Light has been taking constant damage from Mars. And look at the punish, and able to recover just at that. The boost kick, able to survive from the flip kick KO. And now Mars, who was once down an entire 100% plus, brings it even after Light takes that stock.
And even though he ate the back air there as well, right, that up smash, trying to find the extra mile off those last couple of iframes was so smart from Mars. It didn't work out. He lost his stock for it, but the upside is huge, and this is the way he needs to play, right? If he's going to run this back on Light in Light and lock out the tournament, defend his home state here in Massachusetts.
All right, stuck at the ledge, though. Light, pretty good reversal there with that platform pressure. Gets the grab on that roll. Had that scouted out for sure. Has to flip kick high, but Light still finds a hit around the up air from Mars, and now this is a ton of damage when Mars doesn't need it, and the back air is not going to do it, but sets Mars up for a... Well, actually it does it, turns out. What the heck?
Yeah, because of the drop zone nair, it forced Mars to recover in a very specific way, burning the up special just a little bit earlier than he wanted and not able to get the distance needed to grab the ledge.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate way to end the set, but also it just goes to show you how much Smash Ultimate is a game of inches. The slightest positioning, the slightest wiggle on your stick is the difference between life and death. And Light using weak hit nair to edgeguard exemplifies that perfectly. Even at 200%, it's almost definitely not going to kill you.
Right.
But what it is going to do is it's going to just push you far enough away. Just far enough away. That ledge that was just in the grasp of your fingers slips out and you plummet to your demise. This is as high a level of must-watch Smash as you're going to see anywhere, and to see it at a regional is incredible.
Yeah, that's why I always love going back, watching some top-level gameplay, and we got Gerd's counterpicked. coming back in.
It's
FD for
the
Mars.
truth has always been this. You start small battlefield. If Mars ends up losing game number 1, you hit up FD.
Yep. Okay, we got some good platform. I'm sorry, no platforms. Good corner pressure. The grab was pretty interesting, and it looks like Light wasn't ready for it either. And the boost got a shield. Not something we see often because Mars does like to keep it kind of fresh, but still a lot of damage. It does set up for this edge guard here. Okay. Some good damage here too, but that Zaire is so difficult for Light to get in and around at certain angles.
Oh, great Plasma Whip, just catching the ledge. Even if Light had gone for a roll in, it seems like the Plasma Whip would have caught, or even you would be able to recover and get a shield up. You're not in a big pressure. You're only at 70% at the time that you got the KO, so you're not in a range where Light could have gone to retaliation.
Dash tag really good though. This should be a big punish. It's going to be the forward smash the other way. Not going for turnaround up smash. I don't think it would have killed anyway, but interesting to go for that instead of maybe down smash or something.
Now Mars, though, fighting that drift back neutral air to find the whole ledge pressure situation. Has an edge guard attempt here off the ledge front, but a rare miss back air from him. Light not even having to mix up his momentum until after the fact. Still cleans it up and forces the 3-stock to lead deficit. AG, this FD counter pick has been so huge for him.
Yeah, it is working out spectacularly. Like more good than we've ever seen it before. Like Mars, I didn't really see exactly why, but I'm starting to see it now in this game in particular.
And again, like we were talking earlier, right, with those missed techs in winner's side, hey, is Light starting to get a little bit tired? But now, right, we're right around midnight here on Austin. It's about this almost just incidentally became a 2-day tournament,
Right.
and yet Light is starting to slow down a little bit. Just his decision making, right? He's not finding that jab as fast as possible and missing the jab lock for his trouble, starting to mix in some illusions and things, so he still has tricks left. But it feels like Mars is starting to just make decisions a little bit faster.
I'm looking at deja vu. Didn't that exact same kill happen at that exact same location in winners finals,
Yep.
and we just saw it here in grands?
The time's pretty similar, too.
And you know, I think Light won game 1 of winners finals, and then Mars won game 2 of winners
Yeah,
finals.
yeah. We'll see what happens. We did go game 5. We did have a bit of a 2-stock game 5 too.
No,
Oh, we got
I
Kalos
also
this
just want to point out, you know, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I see chat kind of on the same page. Oh, he Phantom footstooled into that down air too. That wasn't even just a down air. That wasn't even just the same situation. That was off a Phantom footstool. He literally jumped off your head, said, you know what? I'm going to do the love tap up, and then I'm going to line it up with the real hook, line, and sinker afterwards, right? Find that, throw that haymaker, close it out. But now Light getting the counter pick over to his home stage here of Kalos. So much space to work with. It's only as wide as small battlefield. It's not as long as people think it is, but it makes up with that with some huge blast zones and a platform layout and walls that Light gets so much mileage off of compared to even a character like ZSS.
Oh, these forwarders have been doing so much work. Mars trying to find that extra edge guard, doesn't get it that time. Light back on stage. The damage now is just trading. They're trying to scrap. They understand the situation. The F smash coming from Light, just pushing on the damage, but nowhere near enough to get the KO.
Ooh, boost kick not getting the big hit. That one will get the big hit, but fortunately not going to take that stock quite yet. Nice use of the dare to mix up the parry timing. Probably expecting a neutral air right there, like that. But boost kick is stale now, so that one won't do it either. Going back to neutral.
It's these big Kalos blast zones, right, playing in as well. Even off the platform, there's just so much room to cover to make it to that blast zone that even unstale, that boost kick might just not have done it because of how much distance you have to travel. That being said, you find an up smash on platform, that doesn't care what stage you're on.
Ooh, okay. Nice little roll out right there. Definitely mixed up Light a little bit. Somehow sneaks a grab in there and the no tech on the platform into the get up attack is smart. This is big damage right here. Ooh. Actually opts to wait for the flip kick. Getting grabbed for it, but Fox is not going to die to up throw anytime soon.
Oh, you will die to down angled F tilt there, right? Just trying to make sure you cover the ledge as well as if they go high. Mars doing a fantastic job with it and gonna find his way away with the stock, but still just not able to get away from Light enough to get some breathing room and potentially find a neutral opportunity to start to work this percent lead closer.
Mars has to find a way to get in. That up smash is not going to work out. Up smash would have been a really good option to get that extra extended damage, but Light is just breaking out of everything that Mars wants to go for 101%. Maybe on Callus is not adjusted enough, but Mars is just opting for these Zairs, trying to get those tit-for-tat damage. The Zair into the forward air. Now Mars has this corner. Are we going to see an edge guard? No, the back air is just going to whiff again.
Wow, almost finds a hit there with the flip kick as well, but Light not able to, oh my goodness, not able to find a punish either. And somehow, even with the stall, Mars finds a big back air, and now we see Light trying to just take a second on the platform to get some composure.
Forward air into the jab, just trying to find some pressure, but Mars getting a little bit over aggressive, running himself off the platform and to the ledge, giving Light stage control just like that. Even though he's able to reset, now he's forced in a neutral instead of advantage position and not able to take enough stage to force you to platform. So instead, just trying to find the reset, trying to slow down the pace of this game even further because of that stock lead. And in doing so, even if it's just 5% reset, Light is forcing himself into a position that, as time ticks down, is more and more favorable for Mars.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing it right now. The back airs are not finding the mark. The forward air does find a hit, but doesn't lead into anything, and Mars has a punish. The up smash whiffs. It's just not looking like this game is in the cards for Light. Firefox doesn't even get the hit either. Mars dodging out of that.
Yeah, all the damage that was done is now good for Mars. 100% lead. But this is going to be a big change with boost kick now giving Light a free 20%. The damage is racking 38%. Mars has not been able to apply his offensive game in over 10 seconds. Light is just trying to close this gap.
And y'all, I don't know if you caught it, Mars has switched away from a Zair on defense to a Zair on offense. His defensive move is now fade back forward air or drift in or drift out back air. No. Right? He's starting to find these CQC counter hits against Light because their frame data is a little bit faster, they're a little bit higher priority buttons, and he's willing to use the Zair aggressively just because of the combo upside. He's flipping what he was doing before, and the result of that is he's now on the verge of going up 2-0, catching you with the DI check and locking it down. Mars now one game away from showing you why his subscriber base are called the Mashers and taking home Mash Harder 8.
You know how hard that DI check was? You know, we normally see it happen in a single direction. Mars was facing left the entire time, was able to get a pivot grab to DI check Light in the opposite direction.
And not only that, it's an up throw too, so even though you DI check, right, your base DI, if you're holding down, you're still good.
Yep.
Light just didn't, it wasn't even just the pivot grab, which was incredible. Light just didn't expect another grab at all, and so just wasn't ready for throw DI.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but we got another change of scenery. It's going to be a battlefield for this game here. Let's see if Light can bring us to a game 5 or if Mars is going to bring it home. It's going to be, you know, if I know anything about these New England tournaments, that I always swear I'll be back home by like midnight. That's not the case. We're going to get a reset, probably a game 10.
Yeah, well, yeah, AJ, you and I will walk out the front of this venue in a couple hours. Don't you worry. But in the meantime, we've got some fantastic Smashers to bring to these folks. But starting off with Light, maybe knowing something we don't, because with his tournament life on the line, he took ZSS to Battlefield?
Yeah, no, I get it.
You want to talk a little bit about it?
Right there, boom. Zero2 is dead. Fox is not already working wonders for Light here. But the platforms have been pretty good for Light historically on this map and against Mars, too. Up throw kind of puts Zero2 on the platform. She has a surprisingly hard time getting down sometimes. But right now, Mars looking pretty comfortable here on the ledge. Not going to find a big hit, but the forward air does keep that pressure up.
And the drag down now looking for the jab, going to avoid the get-up attack by the slimmest of margins, but that's all you need. And now with the coast-to-coast, this is a huge opportunity for Light to answer his way back into the set. Going up 3 stocks to 1 here would all but put the exclamation mark on going down 2-0. Say, end that chapter. We're moving to the next one, and I'm ready for the reverse 3-0. I'm ready for the reset, and it all starts here. Light now up 3 stocks to 1 and trying to show off the most dominant game either of these two has put on each other so far today.
Yeah, looking pretty good right now. That down air just stays out for so long. Mars wasn't ready for it, trying to find a big hit. It's going to be the Zair into the side special, but no, Light was smart, jumps out of it, misses the tech chase because of a nice tech in from Mars, but this one has been scouted out, and Light is keeping that pressure up 68 before Mars finds a way out.
That's a lot of damage if you have to take 3 stocks compared to 1, right? That you are now literally 2 interactions away from a kill here against Fox. Maybe 1 if you're unlucky. And even though you find this stock here, unless something strange happens with ZSS, nope, we're good. ZSS's moves work. Guys, we're fine. The up smash works.
I was like so ready for it to clank somehow.
Or just him to fall out of it through the SDI. Me too. I was like, this is just this is how we lose the game. But nope. Instead, Mars finding at least 1 stock. We know he's capable of taking another one. The question is just, is he gonna find it? Light has been so good at utilizing these platforms to never let you find a nair into flip kick safely. Did it there, and because Mars didn't go above the platform, knew he was coming in with the jump, knew he had to come in with the neutral air there, and is able to find the up smash on reaction without a platform there. You can't do that because you have to worry about the short hop versus full hop
mix-up. That's what I'm saying. That's why Battlefield's good. I think Zero Suit Battlefield is like overblown. I don't think she's like so very good that you never break the layer. I think we kind of saw why.
That makes sense.
Now we got game 5.
Yeah, she gets a lot of combos on that stage. Obviously, right, the triplat, she ladders you off the top, but isn't really a. Right, I was going to say, she's not really the combo fiend she was in that game. She's a lot more of a defensive character, and while having those strings is nice, she probably would much rather a stage like Hollow Bastion, where she can have a center stage to catch your landings, still juggle you, and provide the maximum flexibility for her own disadvantage stage.
Yeah, really good dodge out there from Mars. Into the platform instead of towards the ledge, which kind of mixed Light up. So you can tell they're both kind of taking it slow right now. They know that this is such a pivotal game for us and for them and the staff here at the venue. Like, it's so very tense.
And especially for Mars, everything went Light's way in game number 4. You had a 3-1 stock deficit. So playing on the back foot, even for Light, you obviously want to just test the water, see if Mars is trying to make any adjustments from game number 4 into game number 5, going into this new stage of Hollow Bastion. Right now, Mars looking like he has this damage, but it's not just enough for the KO just yet.
Really good options here from Light, or interesting ones at that. They're not really leading to too many big hits, but definitely mixing Mars up and at least letting Light avoid some damage.
Now looking for the back air, just a game of posturing, a game of positioning, the pivot walks and the shield flashing from Mars coming out. You can tell, right, he wants to cede as little ground as possible, but he wants to lure Light in. Able to find a boost kick on reaction, even post-nerf these many years later, right? Still an incredibly fast tool to just find a quick stop when you need it.
Good air dodge down to the ground as well for Mars. Kind of playing a little bit, back and reactive. I think we saw that boost kick was so very good, and this up smash is some good damage as well. Oh, hold on, this is such a big string.
Finding the fair one slide off platform there into the up air is one of the cleanest 2 pieces I've ever seen in Ultimate, but Light just doesn't care because he's going to answer right back with a stock, rocket away, and the vortex to boot. This could be dangerous damage, but only finding the up air 1 gives Mars a huge opportunity to limit the bleeding.
Both players are finding these crazy openings. They're taking 0 to 40 instantly. They're not trying to find these one smaller openings. They're trying to get the one singular opening, and the damage is racking up. Light is taking multiple Zairs from Mars, and both players resetting back to neutral, trying to get the grab, another risky one that probably wouldn't have offered too much of benefit for Mars if I had to say so for myself. Right now, Light trying to put on the pressure. With the Rage, you can start getting these smash attacks. 105 is now in the percent for those nairs and dares to start connecting in slow smash attacks.
I was going to say, I love the empty hop there to find the pressure, but just not going to find it. The boost kick, flip kick through, looking for something, but Mars now with the edge guard opportunity, just not going to find its mark there and not going to lock it out after somehow whiffing time and time again by the slimmest of margins.
This is so tense right now. Mars looking for that vertical pressure with the up air. The forward air doesn't get punished immediately, but the throw will do it. That up smash is almost entirely invincible, so no worry there. And Mars going for something crazy. The jabs attacking on the damage right now.
Mars is just trying to keep Light at the ledge and do not let that monster escape to get that KO onto the board, and then we're going to a Game 5 last stock situation. Mars has to get as much extra credit. Grab as much damage as you can onto Light before you potentially lose this stock.
The flip kick was pretty brave to get back to center stage. Light looking for the hit. It's going to be the forward air, but all of the hits won't lead into a big one, but the up air pressure on the platform is so good. Only 43%, but Mars knows what that percent means.
Huge checkmate scenario for him, right? He found the drag down, and either you hit it, you get the up smash, or you miss miss it and you get that pop-up into the up air. However, as you mentioned, that 49% with no range still just going to be enough for Nair flip kick. However, now Mars starting to econ past where that might be a possibility anymore, or we are as dead even as it gets, AG. One stock apiece, it all comes down to this.
Yeah, Mars gave up a lot of the stage for that flip kick, however, is going to get it right back. Now back at the ledge again. Nair is so big, leads into the back air. Light on the back foot, the side special. Gets him back in the grab, whiffs. Light takes back center stage. Mars goes high with the forward air.
Now we just need, for the folks at home, those ads, man. It's gonna not let you see the end of the game. Mars gonna cut it short just like that with the back air, and congratulations to Massachusetts' very own Mars. Well, you know what? Not only did he win, I think he taught us all a valuable lesson. Folks, just play ZSS.
No.
Just be a content creator. Just be a content creator. Because guess what? If you do those things, then maybe you too, can win Match Harder 8.
Possibly, I guess. I mean, I don't know what
That's
to
how
believe
logic
anymore.
works, right?
You know, Grans was 2 content creators. You know.
True.
But great showing nonetheless. Fantastic adaptations from both players, and Mars keeping the cool. Because even when you have the lead in a situation like that last stock, it's never very comfortable. Light was putting it together, threatening to give us all another set, but Mars ended up taking
And
it.
I gotta say too,
Yeah.
before Mars gets here, boy, is that homie stock gonna go down in New England.
Yeah,
Wait, we
yeah.
were talking about New England Smash history before when Apple Viewer almost beat
Yeah,
Mars,
yeah.
and because of an unfortunate SD didn't. Well, guess what? Light up the whole momentum of the entire tournament flipped on its head because Mars SD'd and Light looked him in the eyes and said, "Nah, you're the homie. I'm gonna give you that one
Yeah, I
back."
mean,
And it
Mars-
just wasn't the same.
Nah,
after
Light,
that.
Light understood that situation.
I'm
It's
saying,
2
yeah.
stocks apiece. You have to understand
All right.
you just got to win.
Who's getting up? That's a real question.
I don't mind.
You don't mind getting
You don't
up?
mind getting up?
I don't
Alright.
mind getting up.
Okay, well, I'll switch with you so that we don't make.
Well,
him
I thought
crawl
this
all
was
the
a-
way
I thought
through.
this was a 2-person thing.
Oh, are we both getting? Are 2 of us getting up?
You know what?
We're
Yeah,
not.
3? All right. hold on.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, are we doing 3 for the interview? Do you want the interview? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense than me.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We gotta.
We would have figured it out. We'd have figured it out.
Sorry, folks. We gotta keep these headsets consistent here.
What's up, dudes?
What is up with
How's
it?
it going?
Chilling? Yeah, I'm having a good time. How about you guys?
I mean, I was having a good time.
I'm having a good time.
I'm still having a good time.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It was some good gameplay. You know, I was excited to see, because I didn't get to watch the last couple weeks. I know you've been coming out more often, making a bit of a run, giving Paris a hard time.
Yeah, which I'm happy about.
Yes, I was going to say, he felt, I would say, pretty comfortable going into this one, but that's not what happened. Do you want to talk about any sort of, like, maybe adjustments mentally or in-game that you've made since the last couple of weeks or encounters?
Yeah. I remember being frustrated the last time we played because, like, I didn't change my defensive options much at all, and he just, like, wouldn't adjust whatsoever. So, like, a lot of the times when I would get hit before, I would, like, I would just choose something different. Like, I would air dodge to the ground, I would try to come down aggressively, and he would just choose the same option, and he would just beat me 9 times out of 10. I know he's just trying to, like, abuse Fox's speed and being able to, like, cover multiple options at once, but, like, I would just downbeat over him over and over, and it would keep working, and, you know, it got frustrating. So this set, I just took note of that. So I was able to play advantage a little bit better. And yeah, you can go ahead.
I was gonna say you really answered back with that with the set count, as AG mentioned, right? Bringing it back from a frankly a deficit where you were, I believe, 1-4 in your last 5 sets or so. That's,
You don't have to bring it up. You don't have
And
to.
then
Yeah,
but you brought it. I'm saying you brought it all the way back even today. You ran the gambit and did so. With a variety, it felt like a variety of playstyles, a consistent level of adaptation. But the thing that for me really stood out was in that grand final set, you started to use forward air and back air a lot more defensively, and Zaire a lot more aggressively, and kind of inverted some of what you were doing earlier on in the bracket. And I was curious what your reasoning for that was.
Like using,
Like
kind of like flip-flopping the aerials that I use defensively and offensively. I mean, it just kind of works out like that. I don't know, like, fade back aerials are just super good against Light because he likes to overextend a lot.
Yeah.
So that, and, like, he's really good at parrying, so most of the time I try to Zaire, like, if I'm coming in for approach. Because even if you parry it, it's not guaranteed you'll punish it.
Right,
It's pretty damn good on shield, so that's why.
Sweet. Well, I'm sure everyone wants to get home,
Yeah.
especially the BP staff. So real quick, Mars, What do you got to say for everyone at home, everybody who was rooting for you in the chat?
You guys know where to find me. Twitch.tv/Mars with 2 S's _NE. That's it. That's all I have.
right,
Also,
well,
I
G's number
got
6.
one last thing, which is just very, very quickly. How does it feel to have a subscriber base named the Mashers and win a tournament in Mash Harder? I gotta ask.
I didn't even think about that, but that's pretty lit.
I gotta ask for the people at home.
Also, we found out who the better content creator is. Don't tell Paris, but.
Tomato.
Boo.
Oh,
All right. Anyway, it's been great.
What's even crazier is you got 2 CT guys
It's
telling you that.
great.
Damn.
Listen, I'm going to tell him something different if he asks.
No bias.
Thank you all so much. That's been Match Harder 8. I have been AG. This has been Ritual. And, of course, that has been Mars. Wonderful showing, as always.
Thank
Can't wait for Match Harder 9. But that is it for us. Thank you all. Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.